And you've got a big announcement today, Kevin. You actually aren't going to be super relaxed because you've got some things going on. I'm going to let you take the reins and tell us what you're doing.
Finally, it's late model season, and we're here today on the show. So I figured, what the heck? We might as well have the announcement on the show. So I'm actually going to drive it's been the first time that I've driven a super late model in probably, I wouldn't even guess. It's been a long time. I've never actually driven a straight frame rail super late model car. So I'm going to drive the Busch Light super late model, number 62 out of our shop. At Five Flags Speedway, June 28th in the Southern Super Series race. Wow. And that's not it.
Oh,
yeah, there's more.
And there's more.
August 3rd, I'm going to drive the late model stock race at North Wilkesboro.
Oh, that's so cool.
So yeah, didn't even put that on your
that's
rundown,
not on my
buddy. notes here. I
wait a minute.
I want to make sure everybody's surprised. So those are the first two things I get to do for fun. I'm sure I'll go out there and feel like you did.
Yeah,
you don't race with those guys every week. I'm going to probably get my butt kicked, but I'm going to have fun doing it because it doesn't matter if I finish first, doesn't matter if I finish last. I still get to drink beer at the end of the night and have fun with it. So regardless, I'm going to race to have fun, which is something that I haven't just gone to do at a race in
quite some time,
a long time.
Yeah,
so
that is so cool.
That'll be fun. I can't wait to get back in the car and start practicing and testing and hopefully be prepared for the race. It's not that far away.
It's not that far away?
No.
When's the North Wilkesboro race?
August 3rd.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the reschedule. It got rained out.
Right.
And our drivers are off doing other things. They're on vacation and racing ARCA cars and all those things. And the 62 was available. So I was like, you know what? I'll drive it.
What did Delana say about this decision?
Yeah.
Was I supposed to ask her?
Well, she went on Twitter and said that KHI isn't buying a charter. And I'm like, well, there's always stuff that you don't know about. So I don't know.
We're definitely not buying a charter. But no, she knows. She's been a part of the process the whole time. And she knows that I still want to race and have fun with it. I don't want to compete on the Cup Series side of things. And so that part with Delana was good. And a lot of these races I can go race as we go forward with Kaitlyn on the same weekends that he's running his legend cars, as he moves up into the late models and starts to race the cars. We can do races together, maybe not in the same class or maybe in the same class. It just depends. But, I think it opens up a lot of doors to kind of stay in tune with everything that we have going on with the Cars Tour, everything that we have going on with the teams, go run different series for short track racing in general. I've never been to Five Flags Speedway in Pensacola, so
it's awesome.
That's where they run the Snowball Derby. So going down there and being able to experience that track, I don't want to go down there and run the Snowball Derby. It's too much pressure.
High stress situation.
I'm not looking for stress. I'm looking for fun. So we're going to have fun. So Busch Light's been good to us. We had a 13-year relationship, through the Anheuser-Busch side of things, on the Cup car, and they've kept me around. And this last week, while we were in St. Louis, we went up to Anheuser-Busch headquarters there in St. Louis, and they actually dedicated a finishing tank to me with the Forever logo and image of myself on the side of the tank, and we were able to see the tank. That thing holds 111,000 gallons of beer.
Wow!
How many cans did they tell you? How many cans that is?
It's a lot. It was only in kegs. I don't remember the number actually in kegs. I only remember the gallons because it was a much bigger number.
Well, yeah. Is it harder to do your autograph on something like that?
Yeah, because the Sharpie end was like that long.
Yeah.
So kind of looks a little bit out of shape there. But the intention is for that tank to stay there. It's right next to the St. Louis Blues finishing tank that they dedicated to them when they won the Stanley Cup. So so that's been a great relationship. We had a good time. We got to drink beer out of the pigtail. That's always the best.
I was going to ask if you got to do that.
Tank. Yeah, it's got a little pigtail on the end of it, so it limits the pressure down into the glass, and you can drink before it's delivered down to be packaged.
Does it taste different right out of that?
Absolutely.
Really?
Yeah, because technically it's actually 2 or 3 days before the born on date.
Okay.
So it's ready to be packaged, but it's not actually there yet. Yeah. So it's actually not new. It's newer.
Gotcha.
It's newer than new.
I'll tell you what, at the SHR, they came one time, and we had a 3-day-old Budweiser's, and that tasted nothing like any other beer I've ever had.
It is. And a lot of people don't realize beer itself is actually, you got to take care of it. Like, it doesn't need to get hot. You don't need to shake it up. The way you pour a beer is actually not down the side of a glass. It's actually down the middle of the glass.
Connoisseur.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
That time.
Yeah, we had to go to beer school. You were there. Did you just drink the beer or did you listen?
I just drink the beer.
Yeah, apparently.
I let the flight get about 6 deep, and then I was like, oh, we're supposed to drink them as we were going. I just pounded them all.
Yeah, you always act like you're an expert at the beer drinking. Teach
He
us
is.
some of
He's
the ways
expert at
to
the drinking.
not
drinking.
the pouring.
Yeah, not the pouring.
There's
I'm a professional
finesse
drinker.
to the pouring.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah, so that'll be fun. We're excited to have Busch Light on at Five Flags. Hunt Brothers Pizza will be on at North Wilkesboro. So be a fun couple months.
That's awesome. And what a cool experience for the fans to get to see you race again. And the paint scheme, I want to give some love to this paint scheme. It's really neat looking. Love this design.
Yeah, it looks
like
a lot like our Busch Light cars have looked for the last couple of years with the packaging. And we just did a full-on program. So I did a photo shoot yesterday. I thought I was done with that in my race suit. So yeah, I mean, it's a full-blown typical Busch Light scenario. Either do it right and go all the way with everything. Yeah. Oh, look at here.
Look at that.
Oh.
Look at that.
We even have
we
t-shirts.
weren't even ready for you to do that yet.
I wanted it now.
Yeah.
I was getting too excited. I want everyone to know.
Yeah, so we've got the whole program, around that. And so you go to Happy's eShop and buy the t-shirts and support the cause.
If you're audio listener only, Mamba just unbuttoned his other shirt he was wearing to reveal new Kevin Harvick merchandise that looks really good.
I had to pay for this, by the way.
Apparently, yeah, you're.
So I didn't get a discount or anything.
You got it at cost. You're fine.
I have to pay to support him.
I love
that doesn't even make sense.
At least you did it secretly without everybody knowing.
I also support. Well, I bought a Kaitlyn Harvick hat the other day.
Did you
It just
really?
came in the mail. Yeah, I showed you. Remember the order slip?
How was the process? Did it come in a timely fashion?
Yeah, it was very quick.
Good.
Yeah.
Kaitlyn gives me stuff for free. So.
It's like the camo design.
Oh, the camo hat. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Realtree hats. They did do a couple of Kaitlyn hats. So
they look good.
So yeah, this will be a new adventure going back to the short tracks and being able to have fun with. I have fun going to watch, but it's more fun when you get to drive and hang out with the competitors and learn about how another series is run. And I think that's important to understand. Everybody looks at it from a different perspective. Different areas of the country are different than some areas of the country. What happens on the West Coast is different than the East Coast. What happens Cars Tour West compared to East is much different car style of racing, different people. So there's a lot to be learned, and I think that's really the exercise is to learn and have fun.
The other competitors will really benefit from having him in the field, someone like him to watch and learn from. I always thought that when Kyle Busch ran the truck races, it's one of the sport's greatest talents coming down to the lower.
It's there, but in short track racing, I feel like everyone just wants to put a donut on his door. Like whenever like Tony came to Thunder Road or anytime you're racing with those guys, you race like a little extra hard because you feel like you have something to prove. And they're just trying to have fun. It's a little bit more.
Here's the thing now, like if you're racing with me, you're probably not going to be as close to the front as you need to be. Because I haven't raced in 6 months.
Well, so whatever. You're going to elevate the whole thing.
Yeah,
at least
that's the goal.
That's what I'm saying. That's the point I'm trying to make.
At least you're already ready to be humbled. Because like I just ran the limited race at Hickory this past weekend and I had a great time. Like I go with Lee Falk Racing and we have a great time. We go to have fun, just like Kevin's talking about, support short track racing. But it's a humbling experience.
It is.
When I go run an ARCA race and have like top 5, top 3 speed and then go run a late model race and get my ass kicked. It's kind of
the hard part for me is the way that I've driven Cup cars for the last 20 some years. Cars are fairly straight, right?
Yeah.
These guys are sliding them all over the place. And so the style of racing is much different of how you drive the car is much different than a Cup car or a truck or anything along those lines. So
it'll be fun.
Just have to get used to it.
Hey, race fans, thanks for watching our video. For all NASCAR on Fox News, content, and the best clips from Fox Sports, be sure to follow and subscribe to our channel.